up, Taiwan? I'm Liao with news from here in Taiwan and around the world. Taiwan's National Day is just around the corner, but the event has triggered controversy before it's even begun. That's after former President Ma Ying-jeou said he'll boycott this year's celebrations. Taiwan's National Day is coming up next week on October 10th. That's the date that commemorates an uprising that led to the formation of the government that governs Taiwan, the Republic of China. The occasion will be marked by a presidential address, parades, and other celebrations. But the branding for this year's event has stirred a bit of controversy. Over the past few years, the event has been called Taiwan National Day in English, even though strictly speaking, the date commemorates the founding of the Republic of China. Former President Ma Ying-jeou took to Facebook to announce that this year he won't be attending the ceremonies because he takes issue with this English branding, saying that the government does not represent Taiwan, it should represent the Republic of China. Ma claims the Republic of China technically represents both Taiwan and China, even if this is something the Chinese Communist Party disagrees with. He says that by changing the country's formal name during the National Day celebrations, the current Tsai Ing-wen administration is advocating for Taiwanese independence. Ma says that these actions go against Tsai's oath to uphold the Republic of China's constitution. Former President Ma Ying-jeou is a senior member of the opposition Kuomintang, which has closer ties with China. But the Kuomintang currently trails in opinion polls going into Taiwan's next presidential elections in January. Now, President Ma used the occasion to urge voters to vote the at-power DPP out of office so that Taiwan's National Day can return to its rightful place as the Republic of China's National Day. The DPP responded with Premier Chen Jianren saying Ma has attended previous National Day celebrations that were likewise branded Taiwan National Day.
我们英文在这几年来都一直称为台湾 National Day。马前总统呢，过去也曾经参加了这些国庆的活动。我们希望大家能够团结在一起来参加这一个重要的活动，也让我们一起来捍卫我们中华民国台湾的主权、自由和民主。
Ma says this will be the first time in 4 decades he will forego attending National Day celebrations. With the elections in January at stake, his boycott may be no mere protest, but an attempt to rally like-minded citizens to the ballot box next year. Joseph Wu and Liao for TaiwanPlus. The dispute over Taiwan's official name has spilled over to the presidential race. The opposition KMT candidate had this to say to his ruling party rival Lai Ching-te.
大家问问赖清德，你有认同中华民国的宪法无？你有认同中华民国无？你有要甲咱中华民国永远徛伫中华民国立场？
In response, Lai's camp says he will carry on President Tsai Ing-wen's policies, which mentions the Republic of China in 2 places. His camp also says it's a hoe that's undermining the ROC's existence by accepting the 1992 consensus, a controversial statement that says Taiwan is part of China. Prosecutors have launched an investigation into claims details of the country's submarine program were leaked. Taiwan says its brand new locally developed Narwhal sub is key to defending the country from China. If the accusations are true, it would mark a major breach of national security. Stash Butler has more.
This is Taiwan's first domestically built submarine, hailed at its recent launch as a milestone for the country's defense. Now it's at the center of a criminal investigation into stolen military secrets. Local media is reporting the official in charge of the submarine project accused an unnamed lawmaker of sabotaging construction. He allegedly also accused an arms dealer of leaking details about the vessel to China. He would not give further information. But that hasn't stopped speculation. An opposition lawmaker has been named by an ex-military official as being involved in the plot. She says she's innocent and wants the submarine project head to come forward and clarify matters.
你放了一个话，然后全部躲起来。我再一次呼吁黄曙光出面面对。
Taiwan's High Prosecutor's Office has released a statement saying it's handed down the case for investigation. The submarine accusations are just the latest in a string of espionage cases to rock Taiwan's military. In August, 4 people were indicted on charges of leaking sensitive information about Taiwan's largest annual war games to China, which claims sovereignty over Taiwan and has not ruled out taking the country by force.
They already should know the weapon or maybe our radar or our system maybe have some part is not good enough, so they can just using this to attack us.
The scale of the latest potential leak and what weaknesses it might expose are still unknown. But the submarine spying scandal has already cast a shadow over what was praised as a landmark for the military's efforts to keep Taiwan safe. Howard Zhang, Sam Hui and Stash Butler for TaiwanPlus.
As one of Taiwan's biggest allies, the U.S. is a major focus of the country's diplomatic efforts. While the government here works to improve ties, a long-running advocacy group in Washington, D.C. is trying to bring Taiwan-related issues to top U.S. officials. Our reporter Eric Tsai follows along with them to Capitol Hill.
Exiting what they hope is a successful meeting, this team of Taiwanese Americans have met with staffers for U.S. Senator Ed Markey. Up for discussion, inviting Taiwan's President Tsai Ing-wen to visit the U.S. 90 other Taiwanese Americans are holding similar meetings talking about an array of Taiwan-related topics here in Washington, D.C. All this is aimed at one thing: increasing U.S. recognition of Taiwan. These people are members of the Formosan Association for Public Affairs, or FAPA. FAPA's stated mission is to make sure Taiwan-related issues are heard not just in the U.S. Capitol, but all over the nation.
We like to rock the boat. We want to create havoc, as long as it is meant to forward Taiwan as a full independent country.
The organization has 44 chapters across the U.S. with members from all walks of life. Since they're not professional diplomats or lobbyists, they learn how to advocate for Taiwan at FAPA's annual 3-day conference.
Why can the United States not afford to let Taiwan be swallowed up by China?
The first 2 days are spent learning the basics of U.S. Taiwan policies. Members also practice how to speak to congressional aides through mock interviews.
Legislative assistant for Representative John Doe. Nice to meet you.
On the third day, they put their skills to the test on Capitol Hill. This year is a mix of veterans and rookies. Zhong Jiajun, a freelance consultant from Boston, attended her first conference 13 years ago.
Back then, advocating for Taiwan was not easy. It wasn't a very popular activity. It's hard to get other people involved, but I think this nationwide network was what really motivated me.
Zhong is taking the lead to help newcomers like first-time attendee Ke Yi-an, a lawyer from Boston. She was inspired to sign up after wanting to do so for many years.
But this time, I think what really inspired me to join this year, despite work and everything, was because I saw how much the Taiwanese government has done to further U.S.-Taiwan relations, and especially in Massachusetts, I've met a group of really dedicated Taiwanese Americans that have been doing their best to sort of doing grassroots activities to improve relations.
Despite its diverse membership, FAPA does not represent the full political spectrum in Taiwan. It has strong links to the ruling Democratic Progressive Party and pushes mainly for causes from the Green or pro-independence political camp in Taiwan.
Through FAPA, dozens of Taiwanese Americans are bringing Taiwan-related issues directly to U.S. lawmakers. By building these connections, they hope to strengthen U.S.-Taiwan relations, one meeting at a time. This is Liao, Eric Tsai in Washington, D.C. for TaiwanPlus.
Taiwanese novelist Wong WenSing has died aged 84. National Taiwan University, Wang's alma mater, announced the writer died last week of natural causes. Wang was born in China's Fujian province in 1939 and moved to Taiwan with his family in 1946 during the Chinese Civil War. Wang is best known for his first novel, Family Catastrophe, published in 1973. The work was controversial for challenging traditional Chinese ideas about the relationship between father and son. In later life, Wang taught at National Taiwan University in Taipei until he retired in 2005. Thank you for watching What's Up Taiwan. I'm Liao. Take care, and I'll see you next time.